What's up, Captain Cumsock? My name's James Reeves. You're watching Tfbtv mailroom number 55 or something. This is where I open your fan mail and fan packages, which ends up most of the time just being really creepy, weird shit. It's a complete waste of my time, complete waste of your time to watch it. But what helps us get through these videos, I've had this one in my fridge for probably 3 months. I think somebody sent this. 11 Lakes Brewing Company Terry's Berry Ale, American Wheat Ale with raspberry. Smells pretty good. Can't wait to get my lips on Terry's berries. Tastes a little bit like if you left a Shock Tart and a Franziskaner overnight. This is the November mailroom, even though it's December, but I'm catching up, boys. I'm catching up. I've been really far behind, mainly because all those crazy-ass trips Ryan and I took to Europe. And in fact, maybe by the time you watch this, I'll be on my way to Aero Precision in Tacoma. I've always gotten along with those guys, like the product a lot. I get to tour their brand new facility, and there is a good to very good chance of a meetup. If anyone's interested, I guess just drop a comment or shoot me an email, james@tfbtv. If you see this and you want to meet up, I'll be glad to meet up with you guys. I would really like to meet up at the Zodiac Supper Club. We've only got 5 packages today because Kelsey hasn't gotten her ass to the P.O. box to get all the other stuff. So this is going to be a quick one. I guess since we've got the time, let me talk to you about something real quick. Hop and I have had a video in the works for months where what we did is we each built each other a rifle. So Hop built this for me. Our budget was $1,250. Basically, we built them, sent them to each other, surprised each other, and then we are going to sell these rifles on Gunbroker whenever we're done with our 2-part review of these guns. So sometime in the next week, you'll see this pop up on Gunbroker. Keep an eye on TFBTV. It's going to be a really interesting video. Hop, of course, has the gun that I built for him. And the winner of the competition will be the guy whose gun gets the most money. Fun little video concept. I think everybody's going to enjoy it. Before we open mail, giveaways. You guys know the drill. For November, we give away 4 Blue Alpha gift certificates every month. Blue Alpha has been a sponsor of ours for years. I say sponsor. They don't actually give us any money. They just give you guys these gift certificates as an incentive to get you to support us on Patreon, Utreon, Subscribestar. Patreon doesn't let us do giveaways anymore, so now it's just Subscribestar, which is what we prefer, and Utreon. So if you want to support us out of those 3 platforms, if you want to qualify for a free Blue Alpha gift certificate, make sure that you sign up on Utreon or Subscribestar. I've got the winners' names posted below. Congratulations, guys. You just got $100 to the best belt maker in the biz, Blue Alpha. Next, our sponsor, Top Gun Supply. I've known Tom and Michelle almost 20 years now. They're the owners of Top Gun Supply. They've got 2 stores, one in Ohio and one in Florida. Absolutely love these guys. They've been a sponsor of the program for a while now. And again, they don't give us any money. They just give away 4 guns a month to our Utreon and Subscribestar supporters. If you're at the $5 level or higher, we randomly pick one of you automatically. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to sign up for anything. If you're supporting us at the $5 level or higher, there is a chance that you'll randomly get an email one day from me that says, congratulations, you won a free gun or a $350 gift certificate to Top Gun Supply. I've got the names of the winners on the screen now. Congratulations, gents. Okay, let's open up these 5 packages. Edmonds, Washington. What's up, James? No serial killer letter here or weeb anime crap. Thank you. I'm a recent convert to shooting sports at 50 plus years old and TFBTV mailroom. I can't believe that you guys watch this shit if you're over like age 20. Quick backstory, bought my first 9mm in SWSD9VE, which I think used to be called the Sigma. It's a piece of shit. About 5 years ago, but I just left it in a lockbox like a fire extinguisher, break open in case of emergency. That's so funny to me. That's so funny to me. Like, so many people want a gun, but they treat it as like a talisman to ward away evil. They don't know how to use it. They don't know if it's loaded. Like, my stepdad, he was in the Army. Like, dude owned a few guns. And he did the same thing where it was like he would keep his Sig Pro, that's what it was, actually a pretty decent pistol, but he would keep it in the box, granted not locked up, but unloaded, and like with the magazine separate, like not in the gun. And in my mind, it's like, I've got a loaded AR-15 under the bed. I worry that I'm going to be able to get this thing out, get it ready to fight at like 2:30 in the morning if somebody wakes me up, especially if like my arm's asleep or something. You guys do that? You know, you fall asleep like on your arm and then it goes numb. And then it's like, dude, what if I have to rack a charging handle? That would suck. Anyways, what was I saying? My friend said you should go and shoot it so you can when you need to. Sounds like a good friend to me. About a year ago, I did, and I loved it. Now, a year later, I have over 15 pistols and rifles. Good for you. No Glock, SIG, or AR-15. You fucking idiot. I also initially was just going to have 22 LR and 9mm, but I've got 5.7. That's pretty cool, actually. 22 mag, 40 S&W, 45 ACP, 12 gauge also now. Oh well. Love your mailroom episodes as well as the top 5 lists. Wish you could do some others I never see, like 45 ACP striker-fired pistols. Sorry, I don't cover obsolete bullshit on this channel, sir. Best pistol, not 9mm. Again, I don't cover obsolete bullshit, sir. 40 S&W or 45. 380, 10 mil. See, I could do 380 or 10 mil. And if I can, I'm going to go off on a little bit of a tangent considering I only have 1, 2, 3, 4 more packages to open. As far as handguns go, kind of stick with 380, 9mm, and 10mm. And there's a reason for that, a very specific and compelling reason. 380s you can have in a much smaller package than 9mm. You cannot take 9mm and put it in the smallest 380. It just is not going to work. But 380 is still relatively effective. If you get the right ammo, the right barrel length, you might get good penetration, good expansion that would meet like your FBI gel test specs. So 380 I like for that reason. Truly a pocketable gun, and like with the Ruger, like whatever, the LCP Max or whatever it is, that's 10+1 of 380. You jam it in your pocket. Pretty decent gun. Amazing. 9mm for obvious reasons. Everyone's going 9mm. Federal 9B PLE and like Federal HST plus P or plus P plus. It'll penetrate through 18 inches of ballistic gel, which is the max without worrying about over penetration after going through 3 layers of cloth, and it'll expand to like 0.7, 0.8 inches. So you don't really need more than that, but with 9mm you get less recoil, more capacity, right? So that's why I'm not big on 40 or 45, just because like I'm looking at the science. Then, as far as 10mm, if you truly need something bigger than 9mm, 10mm is the ticket. It really blows 40 and 45 out of the effing water. So to me, 10mm just makes sense. And it's good for grizzly protection. So I've got a Glock 29 SF in 10mm that I take with me in the backcountry, loaded with hard cast. You know, there are some pretty good 10 mils that are coming out, and there's more on the way. It recently leaked. I can probably tell you guys this, that the Gen 5 Glock 20 is coming out. That's the 10mm, the Gen 5 Glock in 10mm. I'm definitely getting one. Long overdue. But it's interesting. Notice how Glock released a 10mm before they released a 40 or a 357 SIG or anything else in Gen 5. All you have is 9mm and now 10mm. So that goes to show you something in terms of data and where the market's headed. Also, the Thanksgiving episode with mother-in-law was hilarious. Yeah, Miss Debbie, she cracks me up. I'm including 2 holiday haul geared stouts, since you probably will be opening this at the end of the year as I'm mailing it in summer, just saying. Also included, I mean, dude, you're spot on. It's December, right? So perfect timing. Also included is the appropriate challenge coin for a snarky bastard such as yourself if you're ever in the Seattle area. Dude, this is funny. Like, I'm going to try to upload this tomorrow, December 4, and wow, what a coincidence. So yeah, I'll be in the Seattle-ish area. I'll gladly buy you many fruity beers. Thanks, George, proud subscribe star supporter. Thank you so much, George. And maybe I'll see you this coming week. 10 Pin Brewing Snake Eye Stout, 6.3%, rich and creamy. Thick, rich with silky oats. Dude, I've got some silky oats. And milk sugar, complementing malty notes of chocolate and coffee. Sounds fucking delightful. Moses Lake, Washington. Yeah, it sounds fantastic, actually. Especially like winter rolls around, that's when I start really doing the porters and stouts. So I appreciate that. Oh, and a vanilla porter from Breckenridge Brewery. Awesome. Glad these aren't cold because I'd be hosing them right now. Thanks a lot, man. And let's see about this smart ass challenge coin. Official Asshole Inc. 2021. Sounds about right. I thought you said no weeb shit, and then here we go. Got some kind of like, what is this, like Chinese currency or something like that? Yeah, I don't know what the hell this is, and you know, it always scares me whenever I get something and I don't know what it is, or when I don't get a reference and a letter, because you know, you guys, your collective knowledge, believe it or not, is greater than mine, and so you guys know stuff, and then you know, I'm just worried that one day, like, you know, I got like the Kanye West coin and I'm sitting here opening it like, oh, you know, like this is really cool, and it really is Chinese for like, you know, kill the Jews or something. Troy from Salem, Oregon. God, that's like, I think that's where Hop lives. Dude, you guys are getting BF'd right now. Holy moly. Good luck with all that. Oh God, what the hell is this? Ugh. Dude, you didn't have to tape the letter in here. It's in the box. It's not going anywhere. Now I can't read it. Dear James, I saw the tits, the shirts online, and my first thought was how great they would look if you wore them with your signature short shorts. Not creepy. Not creepy at all. God, you're probably 52, aren't you, you sick son of a bitch? I wanted to send you some beer, but the local craft brew, Gilgamesh, mostly makes IPA, and I know how much you hate those. Yeah, IPA. Like I said, dog shit and Christmas tree water, that's what it tastes like. I'm grossing myself out just thinking about it. Ugh, so nasty. Anyhow, if you don't like the shirts, you can give them to those two lovebirds. I'm sure I won't like them. Brandon Herrera and Donut Operator, they'd be perfect for their beachside wedding. Yeah, funny story. Actually, last time I saw Brandon Herrera, he was in town for Mardi Gras, and I left my wallet in his car. P.S. If I find shirts with bare-chested motorcycle cops and Indian chiefs, you'll be hearing from me again. Please don't. Please don't. My biggest fan in Oregon, Troy. All right, let's see what we got here. Dude, what in the fuck is this? What is this? What websites are you perusing? Like you just saw these, you happened to see them online. It's always funny to me when people are like, oh man, haha, so funny, like I got this random ad. Dude, it's 2022, almost 2023. It's not random. They know what you're looking for, my friend, and for some reason, they think this is it. Check yourself. Oh yeah, I like this. Sexy construction worker. Maybe I can wear this under a suit jacket to court. Thank you so much. All right, this one feels like beer. From Skylar, Oklahoma City. All right, let's see. James, the envelope for the penis patch is like a month late, but here's some books for your hood library, and one I think you'll at least flip through. Take care. Skylar. Okay, so Skylar, you emailed me. I know you've been waiting for this, buddy. Don't worry about it. Maybe I'll throw some bonuses in there for you, depending on what I'm about to unearth here. The Secret Garden. I can't remember if this book is like a classic of English literature or like one of those things that like housewives bash their snatches into. Oh, Huck Finn, good one. Classic Tales of Horror, Edgar Allan Poe. Oh shit, The National Parks by Freeman Tilden. I'll give this to Lindsay. She's going to love it. In fact, we're going to 3 national parks for her birthday coming up. This actually is awesome. Next year, we are doing the new one, White Sands in New Mexico, and then Carlsbad Caverns, and then I forget the one that's like attached to Carlsbad. The puzzle activity book. This one's about on my level. What happened? Hillary Rodham Clinton. I should get my my Hillary onesie. It's funny. I've got it right here in this closet. The guys at Polinar Tactical gave this to me. It's actually one of my favorite things, and it's funny because my wife always tells me, my huge pro-gun, pro-environment hippie wife is always like, don't wear that, like don't wear that out. And it's funny to me because she's presuming, like I would think, and again, we're not talking politics. I didn't tell you if I liked Hillary Clinton or not. What I'm saying is you wouldn't know if you saw me out in the street. You wouldn't know if I'm wearing a Hillary Clinton onesie. Are you thinking this guy doesn't like her? Are you thinking maybe this guy's her biggest fan ever? It could go either way. Like it's either a mockery, it's funny, you know, it is, or You know, maybe you're just a super fan, a Hillary super fan. I don't know. Anyways, I'll get this to Lindsay. Maybe she'll read it. What happened? Like when you've had that much stuff happen in your life, and again, this is not, you know, we don't do politics here. I'm not saying one way or another. It doesn't matter who you are. Like, I mean, that would be like Bill Cosby. What happened? You know, like Harvey Weinstein, what happened? Jeffrey Dahmer, what happened? Like when you have so much stuff that has happened, I'm not sure you want to title your book, What Happened? I'm not, dude, I've written 0 books. Actually, that's false. I've written 1 book. I wrote a book. You know, so I can offer input. I wrote Armed and Educated for Louisiana. Really what happened is like my law clerk did most of it, and then I just went in and added the flair, the gusto. But you can get that on Amazon.com. If you're in Louisiana, I highly recommend that you do it. Armed and Educated, a primer on Louisiana gun law by yours truly. JW from Poplar Bluff, Mo. All right, more beer. Damn. All right, looks like a lengthy letter, but, you know, we've only got 1 more package left. So, James, longtime mailroom viewer, first-time corresponder. We've interacted on the gram a few times. Oh, John Wiseman's World. Yeah, at Insta. Dude, you have great taste. I appreciate it. Just wanted to show much appreciation to a fellow gun lover, beer aficionado, by including a couple of my favorite Missouri brews. Dude, great. Is this going to be Budweiser, you son of a bitch? Is this going to be like all like St. Louis? The silver can's from Urban Chestnut out of St. Louis. It's their Urban Underdog American Lager. The second can is Float Trip Ale by Piney River Brewing. Float Trip's inspired by the Ozark tradition of floating in the cold, spring-fed Ozark rivers on hot, humid Missouri summer days. We do the same thing back in the redneck town that I'm from, Pensacola, Florida, where my brother is presently the mayor. I just swore him in. I got to do the swearing-in ceremony, which I'm very proud of. He's going to be the best mayor that city's ever had. But we used to do that, especially when you're in high school because you could drink. You know, we would just get an inner tube and go out in the Blackwater River. I know a lot of viewers from the Panhandle area are going to know what that is. Bob's Canoes. Bob's. Big shout out to Bob and his goddamn canoes, because I got drunk as shit when I was like 16 years old out there in the river because of Bob's Canoes. Floating is basically sitting inside a tire inner tube, butt first, legs propped over the top. Dude, you're talking to an expert. I did this all the time. You then float the river while drinking beer all day. Again, I was doing, I think the first time I went out on like a legit float trip with my buddies, no parents, whatever, I think it was 14 or 15. Float Trip Ale is guaranteed brewed by barefoot hillbillies that bathe in a creek. Lastly, I'd just like to give a shout out to my son's youth trap team. That's cool. SEMO. SEMO Shooters, SEMO, is in southeast Missouri. SEMO Shooters is a youth trap shooting team out of Poplar Bluff, Missouri. My son is 14, but we have kids as young as 10 all the way to college. Jesus. That compete in trap shoots all over the state and nationally even. Included with the beers is a SEMO Shooters sticker. Look up SEMO Shooters on IG and Facebook. Give us a follow. Thank you, James, for your brevity and sincerity. Dude, I am not one for brevity, but I appreciate the fact that you think that, because it means I must be making improvements. Really, like, if you guys saw how much video ends up on the cutting room floor because I can't shut my mouth, it's amazing. Love the videos with your mom on her journey into becoming a gun owner. That's funny, isn't it? Yeah, Connie is actually becoming... Dude, she has not let up. It's coming up on a year. She said my birthday, so I'm turning 40 in fucking January. We talked about this last time. And that's, my mom started when I was in SHOT Show on my 39th birthday. She was like, I'm going to go learn how to use a handgun. I'm living by myself now. So really proud of her. Thank you for noticing that. Proud of old Connie. Proud of my brother DC. Keep up the good work. Peace out. John Wiseman. Last one, then we're calling it a night, boys. I think I'm going to watch either The Peripheral or Lindsay's in Disney with her niece and her best friend or whatever. Oh, great. This says this is a threat over and over and over. I mean, it wouldn't be Mailroom if we didn't get one. We had some pretty creepy ones today. Oh, Jesus. Come on. I wish somebody would just kill me already so I wouldn't have to do this. Okay, so front and back, this is a threat. And front and back, this is a threat. And it says, with love from the boys. Got Taco Bell fire sauce packet. Taco Bell fire sauce packet. And this is nice. some art. I'm going to give that to my wife, ask her to put it up. Okay, we've got a cat. We got hot. It is funny that you got Taco Bell fire sauce in here because, like, I crushed 2 Burrito Supremes. Dude, I saw this on the internet. I'm not going to say where. The other day, this is the funniest thing ever. See, my favorite part about this map is that, according to this, I live in the behind the ball sack and hairy chode asshole of the eastern seaboard. And you see you got New Orleans right there and then Pensacola right there. I'm not saying that I disagree, okay? I'm not here to argue. I'm just saying it's funny that I live in the balls and ass of America. And I do. See, I can live with this one. I like this one. This one is actually going, I might even hang it up behind me. This is great. This is from my top 5 guns of the 90s video. Maybe I need to do a top 5 guns of the 2000s or maybe the 70s because I haven't done those yet. Thank you for this. No, really. You guys are great. You know I love you. As weird as all of us are, as much shit as I give you guys, as I've said before, every time I meet a Tfbtv viewer, I'm like, this dude's all right. Sometimes a little frightening, but for the most part, I'm like, this dude's all right. We are all of one mind. I believe it. Please leave any feedback on what I need to do in order to get the cult going. I guess, is there an application process? Do I do a Google form or something? Do we have a Slack? Does it start in the Discord? Does it evolve? I don't know how cults work. I said it last time. I'm saying it again. SHOT Show 2023, the Friday of SHOT Show 2023. This beautiful 40-year-old man. I have not begun to peak, mind you. I have not begun to peak. I'm turning 40 years old. I know it's hard to believe. I know I look like I'm 29. I get it, but trust me. I'll show you my driver's license. I'm turning 40 at SHOT Show. You're all invited. It's funny. I got like a very formal request from somebody via email, an unironic one, where they were like, oh, well, if you're really serious about your birthday event and letting people in, and I love it's like letting people into my birthday. Dude, last year we were playing video poker at the Casino Royale until like 1 in the morning. Then we bought a bunch of Miller Lite and we brought it into the Circle Bar at the Venetian. It was a good time. I mean, there were like 30 or 40 people that showed up for that. So no one is being let in. This is going to be, unfortunately, a very public event. Not even quite an event, just like a gathering. But shoot me an email. I'm having Kelsey put together a little spreadsheet with everybody's email addresses so I can email everyone and kind of let them know what the general plan is because I don't know what it is, but we're going to figure it out. Again, guys, thanks a ton. Love you. Merry Christmas if I don't talk to you by then, and maybe I'll see you in Tacoma.